My project aims to disseminate the reasons why it would be appropriate to practice a healthy lifestyle that allows us to live well, away from stress and other harmful elements for our health in order to achieve the elixir of life. The search for a source of an elixir or potion that can guarantee eternal youth is a dream that has repeatedly punctuated the history of man. According to legend, the water of the Fountain of Youth, whose source it would be in the Garden of Eden, had the power to heal from illness and to rejuvenate those who bathed it. Nowadays, instead, especially women resort to plastic surgery, such as rhinoplasty, eyelid surgery, breast or lipofilling, in order to stay young. Unfortunately, according to a recent study, even a large percentage of young girls is getting closer to this world because of their lack of self-esteem, caused by just the perfect images of famous women, judged impeccable by people on the covers, on TV or on the social networks. The worst thing is that often these girls are supported by parents and by surgeons who cannot see beyond that required emotional distress. Like any other surgery, the plastic surgery carries risks for the simple fact that you get into an operating room and you are undergoing anesthesia. Certainly, the risks increase if the patients come to face up to 15 interventions. Plastic surgery involves two types of risks: those aesthetic, that can be asymmetry, scars and skin blemishes, and those related to health, such as bleeding, infection, blood scarring, edema. In science, however, several studies have been conducted with intent to find out where the supreme longevity gene lied. At the beginning, scientists have attempted to study the long life phenotype, which is the set of peculiarities to those who are distinguished by the unusual length of their life. They examined the genomes of 137 families, analyzing DNA from a total of 307 individuals of European origin. It has emerged, with an error margin of 5%, that in a small area of chromosome 4 there are between 50 and 100 genes, one or more of which would get ready, who is the bearer, to an age extraordinarily advanced. Later, it was adopted a different strategy from what had done up to that moment. They studied from the fact that to live long it is necessary to not have developed severe aging disease, and compared the genomes of centenarians, not with healthy people, as it had always done, but with people who had developed illnesses. It was found finally that in DNA of centenarians exists a specific signature, that is, it possesses characteristics that somehow protect against the development of age-related disease. This, however, does not mean that genetic risk factors are also present in the DNA of centenarians, and that everything is only due to the genome. Despite searches, scientists say that the important thing is to maintain a healthy lifestyle so that we can take advantage of this biological gift given by DNA. We all know that a healthy life means to put proper nutrition and physical and mental activities together. For proper nutrition, we mean large amounts of fruit, vegetables, a lot of water and little meat, which must be all organic food, then free from GMO and toxic substances such as pesticides, whose remains can build up in our bodies over time. Buying organic products is to make way for a type of agriculture that, contrary to the conventional one, considers the whole agricultural ecosystem, exploits the natural fertility of the soil by favoring limited interventions, and promotes the biodiversity of the environment in which it operates, and excludes the use of products of synthesis and the use of genetically modified organisms. The animals are reared with techniques which respect their well-being, without forcing techniques of growth, and for the treatment of any disease are used homeopathic remedies and herbal remedies. As we have said before, for good nutrition we mean to pull a constant physical and mental activity together, and it is precisely here that lies the most interesting finding of my research. That is the connection between the body and the mind. Training them simultaneously, it means to produce large quantities of a protein capable of improving the nerve cells, which under stress become more active and receptive, especially when compared to people with a sedentary life. Exercise stimulates the production of a protein called irisin, which is released into the bloodstream when you start sweating. With a constant exercise, the arousin stimulates the production of another protein known as brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which in turn stimulates the synapses and the growth of new neurons in the hippocampus, the brain area of the language that grows as a result of the learning of another language. If you speak more than one or two languages, the brain responds by increasing its synaptic connection. Learning a new language increases also the gray matter, consisting of all fibers and cells in the brain, which is strengthened by exercise. Moreover, it is beneficial to learn a new language at an advanced stage, as this would delay the onset of Alzheimer's. Consequently, it would improve hearing, because the brain has to do more to distinguish the different types of sounds for each language. Finally, I think we should take as an example the thought of Virgil, which he expresses in his first work, the Bucolics, composed in 42 and published in 39 before Christ. The poet in this work evokes a world far both in time and in the contemporary space, a world linked to the traditional values of the country and alien from the problems of the present reality. Our reality presents a world increasingly faced the destruction caused by humans that damage the environment, nature and animal life. Therefore, let us bind again to the traditional values of the country. Returning to healthy contact with nature and with what this offers to us would also establish our physical and mental balance. If it should not be possible to move to the country, it would be essential to improve our city with the creation of natural parks, and not just buildings. Parks where we can run and maybe memorize simultaneously new vocabulary in English, keeping fit our mind. Because a healthy body means a healthy mind, and if our mind is healthy, we will stay young for a long time.